Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Burrow setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hawthorne fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now Allen. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down at the 28. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 18 carries, 91 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
They run again on first down. Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Second down at 4. Burrow looking to pass. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd and 1, Burrow. He'll dump this off to Cook. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 61 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the 22, Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Caught here by Griffin. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. It's Griffin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Left side, Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And this one is right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rondale Moore, the intended target. Allen going to throw, but now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephen Weatherly in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow on the slant, completes to Sutton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Marlon Davidson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Burrow on play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Raiders have got him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Denzel Mims leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Andy Dalton with over 300 yards passing there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Edmonds. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's Burrow. Caught by Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Good one, able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Hawthorne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawthorne. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rondale Moore, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Burrow. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. Jones has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he will find his man on the outside. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
I'm one, right?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 24, Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, What do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. Allen now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Rotating him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out come the Raiders. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
On first down, Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things. Right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one on Brian Bulaga. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's O'Brien.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 17, Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Allen to throw once more. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On second down now, Hawthorne. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's caught, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Las Vegas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.